Welcome to tonight's backtesting session. We will be doing September 1st until, well, the month of September in 2023. So without further ado, let's get into it. We are only going to be doing market hours. All right. So we're going to start out at 9:30 Friday, September 1st, 2023. Starting out, we are coming up, but I do see bearish PDRAs that we could reject from. If we go onto the daily, we are in a daily fair value gap. So we could see all of that. All right, we did have news at 8:30, so we do have a data low. I would be bearish here. I would want to see price drop. All right, looks good. I mean, no, I'm not going to short here. Market's about to open. Okay, data low gets hit. In hindsight, how could you have taken this? Maybe a 30-second inversion up here. But data low, clear draw on liquidity. That's all I wanted to see for now. Way too low for me to short. Also, we closed below this fair value gap. We're going to click through. We inversed the 5. We disrespected the 5. We don't have an SM. Oh, we do have a bullish SMT here. And NASDAQ swept this low. The S&P never did. So we could see a positive reaction here. Okay. That's off of the SMT though. I don't know. I would still be bearish. After this whole drop, we could probably come up into here, one of these fair value gaps. Get a rejection going there. 5 minute is huge. There's another 5 minute right above it. I'll actually mark that one out right here. Let me make an announcement. Hold on. All right, we're back. All right, valid retracement. Still want to see us go up a bit higher than that, if possible. No gaps for me to enter off of. I mean, we did inverse this to the downside. You could try a short here, honestly, off of this retracement back into the gap. I'll forward test this because I want to enter off of a clean 1 minute inversion. I want to show you guys what the model is and how it actually executes. Realistically, we might have tried this trade. Tap the 15 minute. But here's the thing, we're respecting these 15-minute fair value gaps. And we do have that bullish SMT. That's why it could be a little bit lower rated. There's absolutely zero gaps to enter off of. And it just delivers. Okay, so 2 minute here ended up working out. Good setup. You did get a 2R. You could still hold, go break even. Does everybody here in the call understand why we took this trade? I'm going to go over every single trade. I'm going to ask you guys and make sure that you understand why we take every trade. Well, we didn't take it, but we did forward test it. In hindsight, it worked out. It was good. We rejected a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. By the way, we also inversed this, right? Retracement, bang, and this is just a continuation even lower. If you were to hold it, you could have gotten a bit more out of that. You could have gotten 3R. All right, solid. Solid. Monday. This is a no news Monday. Gotta be cautious. 1, 2, 3. 5 minute, 1 minute. I don't know. 1 hour. I'm trying to find a bias right now. Tap that 15 minute. We do got that 15 minute all the way in discount. Price could trade all the way down here. That could be a good level. Pretty solid, because think about it. If this is going to be like a bullish type of day, price is going to get a move that looks somewhat like this. Comes down, and then it continues even higher. Continuation. Let's see if we get that, though. Wait, I'm on the 15 minute. Okay. Pre-market trades here. I guess maybe that 1 minute. That 1 minute swept the high. Right? Maybe put in an SMT. No yeah, ES took that high. Okay, solid. I would still want to short. I think we've got some good targets here. 1 hour. 1 hour doesn't look great. 4 hour also doesn't look great. I don't really have any fair value gaps here. 30 minute. We got a 30 minute gap all the way down here. And then we got that 15. All right, solid. We do have this inverse fair value gap, this BPR, that could act as some resistance. We could see some selling if we take out that high. That would be pretty valid. Looks pretty good. Still going to be bearish here. Still bearish. Remember, just because it's going up doesn't mean that my entire bias is going to switch. Okay. Tap the 5 minute here after already. Yes, Chubbs, this will be recorded. That's why I got to sound all studio-like. You never know who could be watching this video later on. We're coming up to that high. Honestly, pretty good draw. I would love to see if we could hit that. Kind of brutal, though. SMT is crazy here. We did not take out the highs. Look at that. So the SMT here, if we take a look at the S&P, do you see how here the S&P, it pumped up, but in the end it didn't even clear these highs, right? So, for instance, that high with that high, and if we take a look at the NASDAQ, that same high is all the way down here. So looking at this, if you see this in a live market, you're probably going to go short. Exactly, bearish SMT. Clear as day. Clear as day. We've got a 5 minute unfilled. Oh, goodness. 2 minute, 3 minute. All right, 3 minute looks good. 4 minute also looks good. Okay. Off the 4 minute, this could go. Break even at that first low, targeting these lows. This could play out. This could play out. I'll try it. Stop loss at the high. Target at the lows. I think this is fair. Yeah. All right. 1 minute. We did hit our break even. I'll mark out these breakers here because this is somewhere where price could reject. I would go break even off the rip here. Just because off of this 5 minute, we could go up. The SMT is so strong though, but there is a bullish SMT, keep in mind. On this next candle, I realistically just want to see it bleed through. I don't want to see it wick back up and take us out. Alright, I'll partial there. Alright, take profit smacked. Easy trade. SMT at the highs. Target at the lows. Pretty clear. This would have been even better if we could have tapped into this. If we tapped into this, this trade would have been 5-6 times better. Just because then we would be getting the support out of this bearish PD array. This bearish fair value gap. 30-minute right here. Looks very solid. Still is a solid point to look at, but good trade, good analysis. Let's move on. Does everybody understand why this trade worked out? I gotta do this with every single trade. Yes, Chubbs? Okay. Good. Good. I'm telling you, boys, and I'm gonna say this 100 times, the SMT is the key. Alright? The SMT is the key. Came back down to that 15-minute. 15-minute held for a little bit, but then it ended up giving out in London. Fuck, I clicked through it by accident. That's not good. It's okay. $30-minute. There we go. One, two, three. All right, here we go. It is now 9:30 Wednesday. Let's chill. My bias here is going to be bearish because here we inverse this bearish bullish, or sorry, we inverse this bullish fair value gap after inversing this bearish fair value gap. So, and we took that high as well, keep in mind. Swept that high, I'm going to be bearish here, valid bias. C-Sick, which high are you talking about? This high? It was. Oh. This high was a protected high, yeah, because it took the high. ES was super low. The S&P was already down here. But then we did get another SMT at the highs when NASDAQ pumped up. So I'm going to continue with my bias of bearish, and we'll see how it goes here. All right, I kind of wasn't expecting that. I wanted to see a pump. All right, there's the pump. SMT at the highs right now. Ooh, that's such a brutal close. 2-minute fair value gap inversion. Stop loss here is going to be heinous. We're going with like a what? 35-point stop for a break even of 18 points. Yeah, no, I'm good. Thanks. Just want to see if it even plays out. It doesn't play out. Heinous stop. Yeah, literally. I don't know. No good. The S&P actually, oh, it made equal highs. Nope, it might have actually taken the high here. It did, but on the futures chart, it might have not. It might have been an equal high. Hold on. That first trade actually could still play out with that horrible risk to reward, believe it or not, chat. This trade here could still play out down to that low. Only if this can get inverse, though. If this can't get inverse, then it's probably going to go even higher. All right, it got inverse. 10 o'clock candle. I don't know. Maybe we have news. Maybe we don't. The SMT at the highs is what's really selling this trade for me right now. That's why I really want to enter. If I was to enter, my entry would be right there. My stop would be super tight. right up here maybe. Maybe I would even try to get some sort of limit in with that type of stop. I feel like this could maybe go. That first initial trade is still playing out, by the way. Keep in mind, SMT at the highs, this is a protected high. That could have been a reason as to why we did not go up there on this candle, because this is protected. I'll try this trade. Try it with a little bit less risk, though. Great. Limit. Okay. Great. Phenomenal. Limit doesn't even get hit, but the 2-minute inversion plays. Alright, that's fine. It is what it is. It's calm. You just gotta take it slow, Seasick. If you take a minute to actually realize what's happening in the market, it's crazy. A lot of the times, and I realize this too, we just jump into shit. Was that news? 10 a.m. candle? That was news. So you would have had to enter literally on the close of this candle. Or you would have had to been in that trade from before, where you would have went break even and... Alright, it would have played out. So even this first initial inversion, even though your stop here got edged, the trade itself would have worked out. You could have went break even at this low. First take profit here at 1-to-1. Target that low. Perhaps even this low right here. I just want to see what the reaction is going to be, if we even get there. Alright, low gets taken. And do we get a lunch reversal? Lunch reversal would be pretty cool. No, we don't. Just a continuation day. Okay, that's fine. This is the type of day where you could hold the trade, and honestly, if you're break even up there, you don't worry about it, and then you check back at the end of the year, or at the end of the day, and then you see that you are up. Happens. These are range days. Clean. Once again, how did we know? The SMT, guys. I'm going to say it so many times, you're going to hate me for just shoving SMT into your face, but SMT, SMT, SMT. All right? What happened here? We got an SMT. What happened here? We got an SMT. The SMT truly is the key. We're going to move on to the next day. For 8:30. Oh shit. What happened here? That must have been news. 9. Oh, this is 9:30. All right. Well, if we had news, I'm going to mark out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mark out the high of this candle. We could see price trade up to there. Damn, price is very low, though. Price is extremely low. Probably even a daily bullish. Yeah, look at this. We're in a daily bullish fair value gap. I'm not going to mark it out because it's going to make the whole screen purple. But we are in a daily bullish fair value gap. Look at the 15. We got a 15-minute unfilled here. We got a 15-minute unfilled here. Right there. I'd really love it if off of open market could just dump and then we could get that 15 as a target. But let's see if we get that. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is a little wee bit too early, though. A little bit too early. I'll forward test this. We'll see how it goes, but I wouldn't personally take a trade in the first minute of market open like that. All right, take profit would have hit there. You would have moved your stop to break even. Targets could be up there. This is way too quick, though. Way too quick. All right, you would have gotten stopped. But is the bias still bullish? That's the question. Says that ES here took that low. So did NASDAQ. It doesn't matter. Work out that 1 minute. Psych, it's a 2 minute. 2 minute fair value gap. There's a 3. That 3 is very small. I'll keep the 2. Damn. This trade would really sell me if we had some sort of SMT. Remember, guys, I'm all about the SMTs. But we didn't get that here. Does that mean that I'm not going to take the trade? No, it just means that I'm going to take other factors into consideration. Here, you can take a look at this as AMD. Price here kind of just goes flat, right? Price isn't moving anywhere. Off of open, we get a Judas swing, which happens at the first few minutes of market open. Price dumps down, or price pumps up. After that pump, price goes the other way. So here, this is sort of what we should be getting. And if this model is correct, which I would think it would play out here because we are super, super low already. We got to get some sort of mechanical long going, right? We've got a 1 hour. 219 is the high. So our 1 hour is somewhere there. All right, 219 is the high. Just remember that number, 219. 2 minute IFVG. Let's see if we get it. 10 o'clock. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Maybe it's a good thing we didn't get it. We still don't have an SMT though. But now we do have this super clean inversion. Yeah, this very well could be power of 3 here, Chubbs. Good catch. I'll try this long here with the stop at the low. Take profit up there. Of course, guys, you can hold the whole day. I'm just not here to click through the whole day. But of course, we would go break even. We would manage our risk, and we would see how it would play out. I'm going to try this long off of this 1 minute IFVG. We've got that 5 minute up there. If we see that 5 minute also inverse, that would be even better confirmation for us to stay in the trade. All right, beautiful close. There was also such a clean 2 minute right there. And it pulled back too into the gap. I could have gotten a better fill by 5 points. Move my stop to break even here. Let it run. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. That's actually crazy. I had to say it 3 times. Good trade. Power of 3 here played out. Re-entry here, even if we did get stopped out, I would have personally re-entered here on this pullback because like this is just continuation. It's gonna go even up. Bro, I'm signal botting Ivan on Monday. Dude. I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm gonna get break even, bro, tomorrow. Watch. It's gonna be a break even ass day. Clean trade. Power of 3 here played out. Power of 3 is a super nice concept. You can't really use it here. You kind of gotta visualize what the candle's gonna look like. But this right here was this was the open. First of all, that was the manipulation down where our stop loss was, and then, well, technically, according to theory, this should now just. Oh. It did go up. There you go. There. And well, that's such an ugly 4 hour though, now that I look at it. Price just sort of chopped there. What did price do? Price came up to our TP, then price started to pull back, did all of this, but continued to go up for the rest of the day. Could have basically taken any inversion here and made money. Does anybody have any questions on any of the trades that we've taken so far? I think they're all pretty solid setups. Nope. Okay. Gonna move down here. 9:30 open. I mean, I'm gonna be bearish again. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be bearish. Look at that. That's crazy. You even cleared that high on Wednesday. That high on Wednesday is all the way here. Look at this SMT, chat. Yeah. That's valid. Look at that shit. S&P cleared that high on Friday, 3:15. This did not clear that high from Wednesday. That's calm. Clean SMT here. I'm going to be bearish. All right. And we pump. Beautiful. But do we make an SMT at that high? This is what I'm looking for. This is my entire thought process. We ran that high already. This is brutal. Clean 1 minute right there. Oh shit, but you take the low in the same candle. That's brutal. We've got a 5 minute right down there at 317. 1 minute inverse to the upside, but we also tapped into this. Low key, this is gonna dump, but this is gonna dump. Do you guys see the SMT at the highs here? ES never took out these highs. Look at NQ. NQ did. SMT at the highs. Boys, like, I'm not making this shit up. Look for the SMTs. Critics. So, yeah, protected high. Let's say we're looking at this, right? This would be a protected high because the NASDAQ takes the high. Here, this is not a protected high because ES did not take the high, right? It's a protected high when it sweeps liquidity. Does that make sense? So here on ES, this is a protected high because here it took out that high. However, here the NASDAQ never came close to that high, so it's not a protected high. However, here now we have another bearish SMT. That's why I'm leaning to be bearish again. Okay? The one that takes the high or the low is the protected high or the protected low. It's going to dump. No way. It took the high, but it didn't take this high. There's still an SMT here, chat. Now there isn't. Now there isn't. There still is. At those highs. Came very close. Very close, but it did not take them. 5 minute, 15 minute. We've got a 15 minute unfilled down below. We've got a 2 minute IFVG. We do have the second one right below, though. 3 minute. We've got a 3 minute. I don't know. I could try this too. With the SMT at the highs and the 15 right there, this looks pretty clean. Clean mechanical short. And you guys can, of course, hold it for however long you want. I'm just here to get the point across the board that this model works and this strategy you can use every day to make money. All right. Never mind. 2 minute didn't inverse there. Now it did, though. No way. No way. That's crazy. We just took the first loss. I was not expecting that. I would have thought we would have gotten that Rebalance. There's the first loss of the live stream. That's chill though. I'm still gonna play this out. Now we did take that high. SMT at the high still with ES. It's gonna drop. Alright, bitch. Sorry. Now there's a CISD. Now there's all of this. Now I know for sure it's gonna drop. Do I take this? Or do we wait? Like good students. I'll take it, Raza. Off the CISD right here. 2R trade, here we roll. This hits. No. No! There. My God, you scared me right there, NQ. Don't do that, please. Raza, thank you for making back my money. Thank you, brother. 950, 845, 928, negative 500. Our RR is almost 2 in all of the trades here. Let's chill. So calm. And of course, guys, you can hold this trade because now you're break even, so anything can happen. And you got stopped back out at break even. That's calm. That's whatever, dude. That's what I expect after we tap a 15-minute. Great mechanical short, though. All right, next day, chat. Friday, nope. Sunday, nope. Sunday, nope. 3 a.m., 8 a.m., 8:30, 9, 9:30. All right, 9:30 open. I'm a bit bearish. We're in a bearish 1 hour. We're also in this like huge bearish just breaker that I could definitely see us just sell off from here. We had a breaker, we broke through it, now we're going to sell off. How much does my setup cost? Everything? I guess, I don't know, dude. I really don't. You don't need a crazy setup to trade. Some people out here trading on phones, dude. Great breaker, though. I would definitely love to see some sort of reaction. Alright, this is market open. That's normal. Yes, it's going to dump. It's not going to take us with it. Damn, it's really not going to take us with it. Are you kidding me? Alright, retracement's fine. 5-minute bearish fair value gap up here. Whoa. Brutal. 10 a.m. is going to be in a few minutes. We didn't tap that 5-minute. I would still like for us to get up to that 5-minute. No way we don't. Do we at least SMT? No, we don't even SMT. That's crazy. Oh, and we take the low here. Technically, yes, we did inverse this gap. I'll forward test it. I'm not a big fan just because we didn't tap that 5-minute. If we tapped that 5-minute, I would have went short right there. But although it's not a bad trade to take. Bias is clearly bearish. We're probably going to run all of these lows that are down here stacked up. Yeah, and you could probably hold till even lower. You could probably hold till that low. Make your stop be a bit tighter. Right, watch this trade play out. There it goes. Oh, it's going to go up here, though. It's going to go up. 2 minutes going to inverse, 3 minutes going to inverse. Yeah. Market's probably going to come up to that 5 minute now. No way. No way. That 5 minute's going to get hit. There it is. 5 minute got hit. Fire. Clean read. Breaker block right there. Hindsight, you could have taken this 1 minute short down to this first internal low. You would have had to partial, though. But still, solid read. As long as we're able to read the market correctly, that's all that matters. Yeah, that's nice. What can I say? I'm going to go on to the next day. To midnight, 4 a.m., 8 a.m., 8:30, 9, 9:30. Okay. We rejected CE of this wick at the high there. Looks good. I would be bearish still. I'm like, that's all that I got my bias off of. You can take a look at this also and see 4 hour. Hello. Okay. No 4 hour for us, I guess. That's whatever. No targets here. Do we have an SMT? We have equal highs. Remember, be patient, be patient, be patient. The setup will come to you. You don't have to go looking for the setup. Look, like right there we got a 1 minute gap, but now we actually took out these highs. Doesn't this look so much better than if you were to take this? Like, you gotta be patient. I can't stress that enough. Here we've got some nice levels. Got a 5 minute. Got another 5 minute right above it. Let's see how they play out. Okay. Got this 1 minute right here. This is solid. SMT at the highs. Yeah, we do, because NASDAQ took out these highs. Take a look at what happened here. Look at these highs. And those same highs are right here on ES. We do have an SMT. ES never took out these highs. That's why the SMT is valid. Why didn't I take the first 1 minute IFEG? Let's take a look. This one? Okay, so 2 minute. 3 minute. Oh, now that I see the 3 minute inversed, yeah, this is valid. This is good. Stop at the high, you would still be in the trade. This is just a retracement. If we take a look from here to, yeah, you could mark it to there. Comes back up to 0.618, 0.786. Almost stops you out. If we were still in this trade, stop loss would be at the high. Also, this inversed on the 10 a.m. candle, John. It could have been news. It could have been anything. But most of the times, we're not going to enter on a 10 a.m. candle. But if you were in that trade, this trade would still be running. Fear not. If you were to take that trade, which it's a good trade. It's not a bad trade to take. If you want to risk 10 a.m., that's totally fine. I'm not saying that to try to guilt trip you. Like, if you wanted to risk on that, you're free to. Like, I'm not stopping you from risking on it. All right? Just because I wouldn't take it doesn't mean that anybody wouldn't take it. I'm speaking to everybody in the call. You don't always have to take exactly what I take. You need to learn to be independent. 1 minute IFVG. We also closed below all of these lows. Crazy CISD. If I had to guess, next candle absolutely bleeds. If this is right. If this is not right, it's probably not. It's going to take like a few minutes before it bleeds. But it's going to bleed. I hope. Next candle. Okay. Yes, sir, Raza. That was a nice candle. Would you consider that a bleed? In today's day and age, I would. Back then, this is 2023, probably not. Alright, let's chill. Stop moved. 50% off. Rest is running, and take profit literally gets smacked in minutes. Fire trade. Almost no drawdown if you entered on this. Even if you took this, this is still a 2.6R trade. Keep in mind, this is still a 2.6R trade. Like, yes, you would have been in drawdown. Yes, you would have been shitting your pants. But once you see this candle inverse, this is super clean. Patience is the reason this works. Exactly. You get it, Raza. You need to be patient. If you were to sit at the computer screen and look at the chart from 9:30 a.m. until 4, you would find the A+ setup of the day. Do you understand? But people can't. People don't want to sit from 9:30 a.m. until 4. Right? But if you were to sit there and you had a list, and I provide you with the list, right? Ideally, though, we should be sat for that long. Yeah, if we SMT here, that'd be we didn't SMT, though. No way, we just continue. Oh, we dropped back down to old levels. All right, fire trade, though. 4R right there. This one's super clean. 1 minute IFVG plus CISD in the same candle. This is a CISD because we closed below this candle. All right? Closed below the candle. And not the wick. Keep in mind. Accumulation is good if you sit through it. So, when we took this trade, let's say you were to take this, Alex, right? Let's say you're in, right? You don't know that price is going to accumulate because you've seen these IFVG setups play out so many times. I know you have. And you know that price could have delivered here right off the rip. We reject this fair value gap and price just goes straight down. You've seen that before, right? That's why these setups are like worth taking, because there's always potential for them to play out. And if you see that price is just accumulating here, and you see it takes this low, you could choose to get out at break even. Like, I'm not going to flame you for it. It would be a good decision because you are able to look at the screen and you are able to tell yourself, this trade doesn't look so good anymore. I'm going to get out now. Not because Ivan told me, not because Bully told me, not because C6 told me. You're getting out because you feel like the trade can now go against you, which would be valid. It would be valid to bail at that low, because if this is accumulation, well, what's stopping us from just getting a AMD model, right, and just pumping up and clearing that high and just stopping you out, right? Because I know that that's what's going through your head. That's so valid, and that's exactly what I see as well. But it's also like C6 says, it's not over until it's over. So that's why we sit through these trades. In worst case, you lose. You guys know to be risking 300, 400 bucks a trade. You lose 300. Bang, you take this next one. You risk 300 to make 1,200. Guess what? Now you're up $900. Questions? 4 a.m., 8 a.m., 8:30, 9, 9:30. Okay, this looks great. We've got a data high. Honestly, if we were trading pre-market this day, you boys know exactly what we would be in right now. And if I had to guess, take profit would probably get smacked. For those of you that don't know, we would probably be in longs. Why? Well, we didn't take out actually data low, but we're very close to taking data high. There's data high. Well, now I know we didn't take out data low. This still might be a glitch though, by the way, because this is NAS 100. This candle may have taken it. Nope. No good. Why? Well, 2 minute. We're in a 2 minute. We're about to form a 3. No good. Bang. 1 minute gets inverse to the upside. Would I take this? We're super high up in the range. You guys know me. I like taking my entries when we're at the bottom or when we're at the top, because that's where you get your real risk to reward. These setups are fine, but not when we have a data low below us. This could still definitely play out, but just keep that in mind. Like, I'm not personally holding through this chop. In my opinion, this right here is now accumulation. Not great. If we have an SMT at the high, that'd be better, but I don't know if we do. We did clear those. We did clear those. No SMT at the high, but we are respecting this 15-minute bearish fair value gap. Perfectly off of CE. Right there. Look at that entry. 2 minute. Bang, bang, bang. Low key. 2 minute here's super fire. Do you guys agree? 2 minute here looks super solid. Stop at the high. Could make your risk to reward a bit better by putting your stop here, but this is good habit. Data low target. Let's see what happens. No way. Okay, that's fine. Should have went break even there. We would have been break even there, but I just wanted to see if data low got hit. That's why I'm thinking that this isn't a real data low. This might have gotten hit because this isn't the real futures chart, guys. This is the NASDAQ 100. This is the CFD. This is not the future, but we did take that first internal low. We would have definitely partialed right there. So that's a win in my eyes. Yeah, Alex, this would have been the partial. Yeah, this is fire. Still good. Yeah, 40 point take profit, move break even. Right there, 42 points at that low. That's still solid, guys. Still a win in my books. We would have went break even, but I just wanted to see if we would have moved down even lower. It turns out we didn't. It's still fine. It's all about reading the market. If you can actually read what's happening, you can look at the SMTs. This is going to come to you. Okay. Brutal. Brutal. All right. I'm going to clear all this. Y'all catch this SMT right here? This is good. All right, Raza, have a safe flight, brother. I'll talk to you soon. And we will execute that plan that you were talking about. Can you show me the easiest way to calculate risk? T, honestly, I will right now. How about, chat, we do 2 more days, then we hop onto a chart, and then I'm going to answer any questions that you guys have that are technical. How does that sound? Because we are getting closer to 5, and that would be good. All right, and this is going to be recorded, and this is going to be posted. Don't worry. I know I've said that, but now I gotta really do it. I'd be a complete clown on the stage right now if I wasn't recording it. You boys know me. Yeah, Raza, I got you. All right, chat. Thursday, here we go. Buys here, remember, catch that SMT. Guys, does everybody see how clean SMTs are, or is it just me? Am I tripping? I feel like when I show it to you guys are like, damn, it's right there, but then you guys go and look at it yourself, and it's way more difficult. That's how it used to be for me, and then I just backtested. But right here, NASDAQ took the low. S&P did not. Now I am looking for longs. I am bullish. Gotta wait here, though. Ovo, SMTs happen on any time frame. Like right here, there's probably an SMT. If I gotta be real. Maybe not. But in most cases, there will be. Tuesday, 129. Tuesday, 129. Nah, they both took it. But the only SMT that we have right now is on that 1 hour. Again, like, you take a look, lower time frame, you're gonna get SMTs, right? Like, you just need to look. 5 a.m. Look at this. 5 a.m. here, 5 a.m. low. This got taken. Right? On the S&P, 5 a.m. low. Did not get taken. There's another SMT. All right? And maybe I don't draw all of them out, but I'm always keeping a mental note on them. Let's see. Brutal. Remember, I want longs. I'm bullish on the day. Still bullish. Your bias doesn't change off of just one little candle move, guys. Always remember that. 4 hour candle here. No, the 4 hours broken. I completely forgot. Shit. It is what it is. It is what it is. Beautiful buyback here. Beautiful buyback. Look at the SMT right now. Guys, I feel like the amount of times I said SMT in this video is insane, but just look. I'm not even gassing it up. It's right there. Like, you know it's going to go up. The setup is right there. Like, bro. Right there. 3-minute IFVG. Questions. Bro. This is all you boys entering the mentorship. Like, I'm dead bugging. 2-minute. No. I would wait for the 1. Doesn't matter if this looks great. You could always buy, right? The buy button's always going to be there. See, I got saved. Chat. 1 minute IFVG right there. Watch. This one's going to get inversed. I'm about to take this long and it's going to smack. Questions. This is so free. And honestly, here it made a 5 and here it tapped that 5 and then it rejected it. Keep in mind, very key. This is everything you got to look for. There's a 5-minute right there. So yes, You could have taken this too, but then a 5 forms, and then we're in a 5. Sixth sense knowing that one is going to fail. Honestly, Chubbs, this is not a bad setup. I probably would have taken this one. Right here. The reason I didn't take it, again, listen to what I said. Go back literally 2 minutes. I said, I'm going to wait until there's one fair value gap in the leg. If you guys have any... Yo, Ryan, I already predicted that. It's okay. You can have the prediction. But if you have... what was I going to say? Hold on. Chubbs. What was I saying? Oh, yes. I told myself I'm going to take the trade if there's one inversion in the leg. If you guys ever have an issue, and let's say you're kind of in a bad spot, say that to yourself. I'm only going to take the inversion if there's one inversion in the leg. Because chances are, if it's a 1 minute inversion. Because chances are, most of the time, the 1 minute inversion that you take is the 1 minute inversion that's going to play out. Right? Because 1 minute is super, super clean. Okay? That would have prevented my loss. Because, hey, maybe, yes, this 1 minute did inverse, but guess what? We got a 5 minute right there. Well, there's also a 2 minute here. There's a 3 minute here. I'm not even looking at this long, right? But here I'm saying to myself, this SMT is super good. Yes, it's probably going to go even higher, but I need more confirmation. And for that, my confirmation is a 1 minute IFVG. Now I'm taking this, and I'm going to take it to this price right here, and I'll explain why in a second. Bang, 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 uh-oh, uh-oh. Give it to me. Bang, take profit smacked, right there. What happens after? Price goes even higher. Okay, whatever. The reason I was targeting this high is because this is 9:30 a.m. open high. Price could have rejected here off of that candle. But, yeah. Chubbs, I would have taken it too with you. I'm not blaming you. Good setup. But just remember what I just said. Keep that in the back of your mind. If you're uncertain, always wait for a 1 minute. There will always be a 1 minute. And if there isn't, well, guess what? You know how many setups there are in a day. You know how many setups there are in a day. All right, boys. I'm going to go on to the last day here, Friday. Here we go. Oh my god, I just switched the DPI on my mouse. Here we go. 15 minute, we're in a 15 minute. If there's an SMT at those highs, Look at that though. Right here, the S&P took out these highs on the 5th at 10 a.m. The 5th at 10 a.m. We did not come up to those highs. That's the point I'm trying to get to. Do you see this high? This high didn't clear these highs. Here, it cleared that high. Okay? Bearish. What am I looking for now? I'm looking for us to pump up into a high time frame PD array. Well, okay, got a 15 minute. Do we have a 1 hour? We also got a 1 hour. We even have a 1 hour all the way up here. Right? 2 levels. Now, what do I want to see price do? I want to see price pump up. Why? Because I want to take a short. Okay? Okay. And some days price just leaves you. Some days price literally just leaves you. What is this? Alright, chat. This is brutal. First, bullish fair value gap. No way. $15-minute fair value gap right above. Tap it. No. 949 high. 940. There's literally an SMT there. All right. Now let me ask you this, chat, and this one's going to be entirely up to you. You guys determined this last trade. We have a 1 minute bearish inversion. Bias is clearly bearish. We have a 15-minute unfilled bearish fair value gap. Price did not tap into it, but we have a bearish SMT. Do we take this trade? We are very low in the range, and we took out lows. Would we take this trade even with the SMT? Exactly. If there is an SMT, it could be a breakaway gap. Good shit, Chubbs. Chubbs fucking studies, guys. Listen to him. I'm going to take this short with the stop at the high. Now, on days like this, finding targets can be very, very, very tricky. So I'm going to try to keep it to a external draw here. Just going to be like that low. Right? Maybe it gets hit. Right? We're going to see. This is low resistance liquidity, Mulad. That does look really good. But this is also an SMT. This is a trade that you could just risk lightly on and then see how it plays out. This is brutal. Okay, there we go. Finally got delivery. Chubbs, very good read from you. Good stuff. This is a breakaway gap. Breakaway gap because right here we have a 15-minute bearish fair value gap. If we take a look on the S&P, right here, the S&P tapped into it. A breakaway gap is when there's an SMT at the fair value gap. So let's say the S&P taps into a fair value gap, but that same fair value gap does not get tapped into on NQ. This is the same fair value gap right here as is right there. Can you believe that? Same candle. Right? I'm telling you, I hope that you guys get the importance of SMTs. I'm trying to get that whole point across here. That's the point of this call. I'm trying to tell you that SMTs are the thing. Everybody else trying to sell you some other bullshit, like, I'm not even gonna, bro. I can sit down, I can backtest the whole day, I can do the whole year in a day, but the more you see the SMTs, the more it's going to work.